Hey guys, I hated my personality in the other two takes I filmed of this video, so let's try it again. Let me pull up my Goodreads because I can't remember anything to save my life. Hey guys, my name's Maddie. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, today is going to be a May reading wrap up. And I'll try not to run my mouth too much because I read 10 books this month. Yeah, I'm crazy. So let's start with the first book I finished was The Last Thing He Told Me. And I read this because I really wanted to watch the TV show that came out on Apple TV that's based on the book. And I only watched... Ooh. Thought someone was breaking in the front door. And I only watched one episode of it. So I'm a failure. But the TV, it's really good. I need to go back and watch the TV show. The book gets a little slow in the middle, but the ending really wrapped it up for me. I would say 3.5. Looking back on this book, that's my rating. Then I read, you guys know what I read next. Daisy Gray. Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. Christian and Daisy are everything to me. Everything. This was not my favorite Daisy Hates book. I mean, there's only one other one, but it was still 5 stars. The ending did us dirty. I have hope there will be another book. There better be another book. That wasn't a threat. Joseph Hastings, that was not a threat. I'm just saying. Then I read Say You Swear by Megan Brandy on my Kindle because I was doing a video where I read Destiny Sidwell's, my queen's, favorite 5-star books. And I also gave it 5 stars. It was amazing. I think I explained this in another video. When I give a book 5 stars, it's either because it was just everything to me, or it's the way it made me feel in the moment, or it's a book that I read at the perfect timing. And that book, I read it at the most perfect time because it was exactly what I wanted to read in that moment, so that's why I gave it 5 stars. Now, the 5 stars I gave Say You Swear, would I give that same 5 stars to Beach Read? No. These two aren't on the same level, but they're both 5-star reads. Does that make sense? Probably not. But after Say You Swear, I read Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I borrowed it from the library, so I don't have it, but it was amazing. I read it in less than 24 hours. It's a quick thriller. I really liked her writing, so I'm definitely going to go read other books by Lisa Jewell. I gave it 5 stars. From there, I went back to reading Destiny Sidwell's 5-star reads, and I read Beach Read for the second time. I read this about 2 years ago, and it's actually what got me back into reading. And this time I annotated it, and I'm obsessed. I need more of January and Gus in my life. I really do. I love Emily Henry. This book. This is my favorite book of all time. Hands down. Hands down. From there, I read You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel. This was also one of Destiny's 5-star reads. However, it wasn't for me. I think looking back, I would give it 2.5, 3 stars. I would kind of recommend this, I guess, for young adult readers. It just wasn't doing it for me. At no point did I want to put it down and not finish it altogether. But also, I wasn't like, wow, this is the best book I've ever read. Does that make sense? I feel like that's fair. This is not a sweat stain. Vicks Vapor Rub did me dirty. And of course, it was on my Pedro Pascal shirt. Of course. And then I read 4 books on my Kindle in 7 days because I'm a crazy person. I did a video where I read as many Kindle Unlimited books in a week as possible, and it ended up being 4. I started with Misfit by Elle Kennedy, and it's about Sloane. I feel like I haven't given the description of any of these books, but I'm also not going to go back and do that. But most of them are kind of self-explanatory because they're popular books, and if I didn't say a description like You Deserve Each Other, it's because I didn't really like the book. So, whatever. But I'll give a description for the Kindle Unlimited books. Misfit, it takes place at a boarding school. It has a few different point of views during the story, but it's mainly about Sloane and RJ, and I just think those names are so cute. And basically, Sloane's dad is the headmaster and threatens all the boys at the school, like you better not date my daughter or whatever. And so I love a book where the main characters, there's something that's keeping them apart, because it makes it all the more rewarding when they actually get together. That's not a spoiler. But from there, I read The Inmate by Frida McFadden. It was so good. It's a thriller. The setting is a prison. It's kind of going back and forth between timelines. Super interesting. And as soon as I finished it, I told Sam the entire story and then made him read the epilogue, because I just had to talk about it, and I really, really liked it. Next, I read A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. If you saw my other video, I literally just cried for 5 minutes during the last 5 minutes of the book. What? It's really sad. It's not the most well-written book, but it definitely made me feel a lot of emotions. And for that, I gave it 4 stars. I would never recommend this book to anyone because it's just heartbreaking. Then I read Hooked by Emily McIntyre. And I'm always so confused when I try to explain this book to people, because it literally says in the author's note, this is not a Peter Pan retelling. But it kind of is. It's a dark contemporary romance where the characters' backgrounds are kind of similar to those in Peter Pan, like Wendy's innocent and Captain Hook is evil. I don't even remember Peter Pan. But it was really good, and it was really creative. I gave it 4 stars. I don't know if I said that. It is kind of dark, so just know that going into it. And there are more books in the series if you want to read those as well. Also, Misfit by Elle Kennedy. It's a duology. The second book in the series is called Rogue. I didn't read it yet, but I really want to, and it takes place from her sister's point of view and kind of tells her sister's story as well. And that book also has a mystery aspect to it, so that was kind of cool. So I read 10 books, if I did my math correctly. Hopefully I didn't forget one. And my 11th book this month, which I'm not going to say I read 11 books this month because there's no way I'm going to finish it tonight, but I am so obsessed with this book. Fourth Wing. You guys have seen this blowing up on TikTok everywhere. I'm 300 pages into it. I have 150 pages left, and I love the female main character. It's giving a mix of A Court of Silver Flames, Divergent, Hunger Games, just all of my favorite stories in one. And I love Xaden. I hope that's how you say his name, but I do love me a morally gray character. I'm actually filming a reading vlog of me reading this, and it's going to be up this Sunday. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that, because this book is everything to me and you guys need to read it. Other than that, go follow me on TikTok. It'll be linked below because I have a lot of book content on there as well. Follow me on Goodreads if you want to see all the books I've read this month. They're all on there with my ratings as well. And if you like this video, please, please, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below because more book content is coming your way. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna stop singing everything.